Crypto Billionaire 69 coming back at you guys with another in-depth technical analysis video. Let's get straight into the charts. Going over to CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin is holding above these $23,000 levels. It has broken below those $24,000 levels. I don't know what this buy signal means. Is that CoinMarketCap telling us to buy? Oh, it's just an it's a sponsored advertisement by Binance US. What do you know? Let's get straight into these charts. By the end of this video, you will know which levels to watch today and in the coming weeks on Dogelon Mars and Bitcoin. I'm going to get straight into Dogelon Mars just so I don't waste your beautiful time. If you want real-time buy and sell alerts so you don't have to watch these videos or check the charts, you simply get a notification. Then check out the description. There's a link to my Patreon, and it's a growing community of very smart, bright individuals. And right now is one of the best times to be getting in because we are in some super low prices, and once these charts start moving, it's going to be extremely important to get out at the correct moments. So look forward to that. Patreon, link in the description. Let's get straight into these charts. Boom, 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 bada boom. Take this horizontal line. That is one resistance. This is two resistance. And this is the actual, like, very low resistance that we're looking at. And we are currently up, creating a upward trend line. Now we do have a little bit of a alright, these are the lines, support, resistance we're looking at. Okay, this is our trend line that we're following. This is the support line that we need to watch. If it does break through this trend line here, that means we need to watch this. If it breaks through that, this is the absolute low that we need to watch. This is what it will probably come down to if Bitcoin comes down to these $20,000 levels, which is right around here. Okay, if Bitcoin comes to these $20,000 levels, which I hope it does, honestly, so we can get another discount, not only will that scare most of the people out, creating more fear in the fear and greed index. Fear and loathing, I don't know what that is. Crypto, come on now. There she is. Beautiful. I'm actually curious what it is. So it is at these 44 levels. This is very important because we're hitting a neutral state right now. We're getting more into the yellow zone, and we want to see it down into the reds. Okay. And if it does drop back down these $20,000 levels, that means Dogelon Mars will come back down to these twos probably and consolidate for a little bit, as well as the crypto fear and greed index hitting these 20 levels again before our next move higher. However, if we do break to the upside of these $25,000 levels right here, then it's very important to watch very closely because our next level of resistance will be around these $28,000 levels on Bitcoin. Now for Dogelon Mars, that level will be right here, these 4.5 level, 4.427 levels. That's what we need to watch out for, because as it breaks through this level, that confirms that this previous support, this previous resistance is now gone, long gone, because we are creating new floors at a higher low. The prices is moving higher, and it allows for those buyers to step in and gives it runway to push to the upside. Now, what we really need to look for is around these 6.5 levels because, okay, if you get in now, that's around a 100% increase. However, these 6.5s, as we can see, have been major support for these previous runs in the past. So, what does that mean? That means it's going to be major resistance as we come back up to test. And if we can break through these with volume, it's going to be to the upside, and there's no doubt we will break through these with volume if Bitcoin comes back up to these $28,000 levels and breaks through those. So if very simple, if you think Bitcoin is gonna come and break through these $28,000 levels within the next couple months, then it's a wise decision to get in Dogelon Mars now. If you would like to understand what's going on these lower time frames on a day-to-day basis and you don't want to check the charts, then the Patreon is very, very important. You want to get in now, because if we do start seeing these spikes, then it's important to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what to watch, okay, then it's very hard to make wise investing decisions. Alright, all these lines are kind of like confusing me, so I'm going to take them off, make it really simple for you guys and me. Okay, right here, we know this is our lowest point. If we do come down again to those $20,000 levels on Bitcoin, Dogelon Mars will come down and retrace to these 2.2 levels. We are creating these higher lows, as we can tell. Boom, boom, boom. These lowerly candles are much better than the daily candles, because you can see a lot more in depth. We can see the volume is thickening up, which means buyers are liking this level, and buyers are moving it higher and buying more. Is a very good sign, actually, because we are at a higher price than this here, but we are at also a higher volume. So what we need to watch here is, let's move in, let's zoom in. These are the 2 hourly candles. I'm going to go ahead and hit the 4 hourly candles so we can see a little bit more thickness throughout the charts. We are testing these resistances right here, and we need to see a bounce, okay? We don't want to see it come back below these 3-4 levels if we are looking for the bullish pattern, okay? If we are looking for it to just skyrocket, then this is what we need to watch. We need to watch it. If it does come back down to these 3-4s, we want to watch a fast bounce with volume. So something like this, right? We want to see that, but we want to watch these 4 levels because these are very important. We have seen this previous resistance here and this current resistance here. We need to see a break through these resistances in order to confirm that we will be heading towards these 6.5 levels. It's very important. When will that happen? Probably within the next couple weeks, okay? If it is to happen. There's 1 or 2 things that can happen, okay? And either way, it's good. 1, it breaks through this within the next week with volume. Okay, that's a good sign to get in because we'll be riding that up to these 6.5 levels, easy peasy. Second, it breaks through this trend line, this upward trend line, breaks down to these 2 levels as Bitcoin retraces back down to these $20,000 levels, which I really hope this does happen because it will allow us to get in at another point of a low. Okay, it will allow us to get in when everyone else is saying don't get in. And it will allow this crypto fear and greed index to come back down to these $20 levels, or 20 levels, not $20, but 20s. Which means many people are scared, many people will be selling their bags, many people will be saying crypto's over again and it's never going to come back, and that's when we want to be averaging in most of our portfolio. It's very important to watch these levels and to watch the overall market sentiment. What are people saying about Bitcoin, Dogelon Mars? Because whatever they're saying, it's based on who you're talking to. That's probably what the general population is saying as well. Right now, the general population is, as we can clearly tell, becoming more neutral in the markets. A lot of people are starting to buy again because we have seen some upward momentum for the past couple weeks, which makes people optimistic about the future. Now, is that a bad thing? No. Is that a good thing? No. All we're doing is watching these charts and then making investing decisions based off of the price action, okay? We don't speculate. All we do is play off of the price. So if it breaks through this, it's very simple. We get in and we ride it to the top, okay? Easy peasy, we make money and get out. If it doesn't break through this, it breaks through the bottom, very simple, we wait till it comes down to here for confirmation with volume, then we get in and ride it to the top, okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, if you are shorting crypto, that's a completely different mindset that you need to watch for. If you're shorting crypto, if you know what shorting is, if you don't know what shorting is betting that it's going to go down and making money off the profit. So pretty much you borrow from your brokerage, shares, and then you sell it back to that brokerage and profit the difference. That probably sounds confusing, and that's okay. To put it really simply, if you were shorting this and you bet it was going to go down to this level and you got in here, that means if it went down to this level, you would make money off of the movement that it showed here, off of the difference. Same thing as if you bought in a long position and you got out at these 6.5 levels. That means you profit from this movement here. Very simple. But yeah, what we need to watch for today, let's get into that. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, this Fibonacci retracement tool, because we have seen a little bit, okay, to the 0.618 levels. This is actually cool. We've seen a retracement back down to these 0.618s. Now this looks a little bojangled right now. There's a lot going on, but to put it quite simply, we have seen a little Doji Candle form right there. I'll zoom in for you guys. This red candle is called the Doji Candle. It indicates a neutral state in the market. Neither buyers or sellers are coming in to push it higher or lower. It's just neutral. So that's good because we are holding above these 0.618 levels in this Fibonacci tool right here, 0.618. So what we want to watch is exactly what we're seeing here with this line. I'm going to move it up a little higher, just boom, right? We want to see it break back through these 0.5 level Fibonacci's as it moves higher. So that's what we want to watch right here for today are these 3.6 levels, 3.691s. And for support, we want to watch these 3.540s. Very important. If it breaks through those 3.540s, it will most likely be coming back down to these 3.46 levels. Crypto bean is 69. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope this helps you guys out. And yes, sir, we are hodling to Mars right now. It has been a long ride, my friends. For all of you OG subscribers, we have been in this thing for a good long while now, and it will pay off. It will pay off. It's just a matter of the overall, first of all, economy getting better, which it seems to be. Let's just go ahead and hop over to the Dow Jones real quick. But I mean, inflation is still very high. The housing market is still very high. But the Dow Jones seems to be moving higher as well. Yeah, so it's just a matter of time at this moment. And whatever this economy does will reflect the price into crypto, it seems. Because as the Dow has dropped, Bitcoin has also dropped. So it's a cool paradox right now. We're watching things happen. This is an emerging asset class, crypto that is, that we need to watch very closely alongside what the established asset classes are doing. Because as the Dow started to push higher, as we can tell, Bitcoin has also started to push higher. So they're definitely following each other in some sense. Maybe not 100%, but in some sense they are. And then Dogelon Mars is following Bitcoin. Bitcoin is maybe following the overall market. Now this is the housing industry here, so if we look at the SPY, what is this? Yeah, so pretty much the same thing, a little different, but same concept. We're in a little drop, a little retracement. It came back down to these previous resistance levels, previous support levels, and it bounced off with volume, it seems. However, for all you who are staying this long, you deserve to see this. So look at this chart, okay? Actually very important to understand this stuff. So we have come down here, and we're back up here, all right? We just need to, before it comes back down here. Now that is what we could be seeing here. A little spike before it comes back down. Let's just put these side by side. You see? So it's we're in a place right now to where we just wait a little bit, because if it keeps going higher, then it confirms we're not in this cycle. And if it drops, then it confirms we are in this cycle. All we got to do is wait until we get into those anger and depression states, then start averaging in before we come back down to this disbelief, and then we see another spike again. Okay. Now, will this happen? We will be able to tell within the next couple of weeks if this will happen, because if it keeps moving higher, and that means it's good. We're just in a regular cycle. That was just a little 30-40% retracement, and we will keep moving higher. However, if it keeps dropping, that means we're just going to get in at the lows. So either way, it's a win-win. It's just a matter of knowledge at this point. Like, if you're watching this and you don't know about, for example, this, or even the crypto fear and greed index and what everyone else is thinking, you are going in blind. You are going in blind. If you're just watching Bitcoin and the price action is very important. But it means nothing if you don't have context as to what everything else is doing. Like the Dow Jones, like what everyone else is thinking. I just went over it all, but it's very important. And if you don't know what you're doing, that's okay. Crypto Billionaire 69 is here to help, my friends. So yes, the best thing you can do right now is join the Patreon if you don't know what you're doing. If you do know what you're doing and need some confirmation and you need a secondary opinion, I'm always here to help. You can email me. So all that will be in the description. But I hope this guys helped. I hope this helped you guys. And yes, we will be watching these charts closely. I'm really hoping we see some freaking movement in these next couple weeks. I have a weird feeling we will. But time will tell, my friends. Time will tell. Oh, for all you beautiful people who literally stayed to this 17-minute level, I have just invested some money into this here. Now, it is a controversial stock. Okay, you guys probably know what it is. Some of you. However, yes, this is a good one, I think. Okay, I think. I put some money into it, and now I'm just waiting. I've heard a lot about them. I've heard they're expanding, and the revenue is continually increasing. I did get in back here, rode it up to the top, and here we are, back down to these $10 levels. So this was IPO. This was after IPO. This was pre-IPO. IPO is the initial public offering. If you don't know what that means, they pretty much just bought a shell stock. It's like a company on the stock market which didn't do any business. They bought that and then incorporated their business with it, so they didn't have to go through all of the stages of getting publicly listed. Does it sound sketchy? A little bit, but that's how most companies are doing it nowadays. I believe that's how Uber did it as well. But yeah, this is a cool stock. BRCC, Black Rifle Coffee Company. Very controversial. But they do have a moat. If you don't know what a moat is, my goodness, you got to join the Patreon. A moat is pretty much a competitive advantage against all the other companies in the industry, and their competitive advantage is being very, very Republican and military oriented. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It doesn't matter what political views you take in. If you are missing out on a money opportunity based on your political views, you might as well just not be trading. It's very simple, because at that point you're allowing your emotions to control how much money you can make. However, I do understand some people have morals and they don't go against those morals, but in my opinion that's just dumb. If there's a clear opportunity to make money and you're like, no. Okay, I guess there's a complete line to that. I'm just gonna stop talking before I say something I don't want to say. Crypto Billionaire 69 talking about morals 20 minutes into the freaking video. For all you beautiful people stuck around this far, I love you. We're gonna make a lot of money. You just gotta stick it out, have patience, And patience is a virtue, my friends. Pretty much all the money we're putting in now, we will see exponential increases in the future. I've just been tracking my net worth day by day, and it's crazy because I'm not even like doing anything, and it's just going up slowly by like $1,000 every single day. Now it's not that much, but for not doing anything, just sitting on my butt every single day, just for crypto, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to even watch, but yeah. Crypto being is 69. This is like my 5th outro. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this information because this is extremely important stuff right here. Yes, I will catch you guys later. Peace.